today because I am doing a solo day trip to New York City to get a tattoo today, which seems a little crazy, and it might be, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I've had this booked for, I don't even know, like a few months now, because this artist, she's from Germany, and then she does she's like a guest artist at this studio in New York. But I saw her work and I was like, oh my god, I've been dying to get like some sort of floral fine line tattoo, and it's really hard to find someone who does exactly what you want. So I saw her and I was like, all right, I'm going to reach out and see what kind of appointments she has, and yeah, we booked it. So I'm going to New York City by myself because my fiance was supposed to go with me and he had to go on a work trip. So now I have to drive 2.5 hours into New York City by myself and then also drive home. And it's probably going to be the worst drive home ever, most likely, because the tattoo appointment's at 4, which means if it's, I think we're scheduled for 2 hours. I don't think it's going to take 2 hours, but then I'll be leaving at 6, which is probably going to be miserable. So we shall see what happens. But I'm going to take you guys along with me because I'm super excited. I'm also just really excited to have the day off today. I hate working, so. Oh, I'm already sweating, so, oh. You know what, I just realized I'm wearing gray. Maybe I shan't wear gray, I don't know. It's supposed to be like 85 degrees today, so yeah. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna change. But yeah, I'm leaving basically right after I'm ready because I'm not sure how long it's gonna take me to get there. I'm probably gonna get there early and then maybe just walk around a little bit. I've never been to Brooklyn because the actual studio is in Brooklyn. I'm also gonna try to find an ATM, so super excited. A little bit nervous because yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a little bit bigger of a tattoo than I've normally gotten. Like I have like 7 or 8 tattoos, so it's not like my first tattoo. It's just one that's gonna be probably a little more visible and a little bit bigger than my normal ones, and also I'm getting it like a month before I'm getting married, which seems crazy, but it's fine. Like I'm not worried about it. I don't care about like visible tattoos on your wedding day, but it does seem a little crazy. But this was the only day that she had, so we're just gonna do it. Also, I was having some stomach problems yesterday, so I'm so excited for that. Yeah, I'm definitely changing because I can already feel the sweat forming under my armpits. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna take you guys along with me today, and I think it's gonna be so fun. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film inside the studio, just because like some places don't allow it, but we'll see. Hopefully I can get a couple clips at least of like placement of it and stuff, so. All right, stay tuned. Okay, I'm about to get on the road. I just gonna do a couple of errands first. I need to drop off a return for my fiance because he's a boy, and if I don't do the return, he would have kept these pair of pants that don't fit him. That's at UPS, and then I also have to stop at the post office to drop off my thank you cards for my bridal shower. I have to get gas, and then I'm also stopping at Dunkin' Donuts just to get a bagel and some cream cheese, bagel with cream cheese. And I'm probably just an orange juice because I don't really want to get a coffee because of the caffeine. Like, this could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure caffeine's like a blood thinner, and I don't really want to take like you're not supposed to take like medication or have caffeine or alcohol or whatever because it's like a blood thinner, and when you get a tattoo, it's just could make you bleed more or like whatever. So I'll probably get an orange juice. I get nervous when I do that because it's like in the cooler, and like sometimes they don't, if you do a to-go order, they like don't give it to you. So that's just the level of anxiety that I have. But anyway, I'm gonna get started with my errands, and then I'm gonna get on the road, and I'm so excited. And I have this set to go to like a parking garage that's like right near the place. Hopefully there's a spot in the parking garage. But at this moment, it should take me 2 hours and 16 minutes, and I should get there around 1 o'clock. But after all the errands and stuff, I'm assuming maybe close to like 1:30. which is still pretty good, and my appointment's not till 4, so I'm gonna have to find some stuff to do, walk around, go in some stores or something, so I'm excited. Okay, I've done all my errands except for I couldn't drop off my fiance's pants for the return because apparently he clicked the one where it needs to be packaged when you bring it to UPS, and I swear when we were going through we picked unpackaged so that I could just drop it off, but it's fine. I got some food because you also don't want to get a tattoo without eating anything, because I've done that before and then I felt like I was gonna pass out after. I probably will still have to get something else to eat before because it's 11 and my tattoo's not until 4. I did bring some snacks. But yeah, we're about to get on the road. I did already almost rear-end somebody, so that was exciting. This car actually just like slammed on the brakes without me doing it and like saved me from rear-ending somebody, so that was kind of cool. But also not a good start to a 2-hour trip into New York City, so. Yeah, probably will not be filming anything as I'm driving because I'm a safe person and don't want to get in a car accident. Anyway. It's been about a week since I got my tattoo. I honestly didn't film much the rest of the day when I got the tattoo. It was just a hectic day. Driving in the city is horrible, but I wanted to tell you guys about my experience and show you the tattoo now, a week later, as it's kind of healing. It's in the healing process, but it looks very good. So yeah, I'll just go through, I guess, a little bit about the day. So obviously I went to New York. I drove myself there. It did take me like 2.5 hours, but that's totally fine. The parking situation was awful. Studio was in Brooklyn. And I mean, obviously I've never really been there before and don't know the parking situation, but I kind of looked ahead to see where some garages were. The one that I thought I was gonna go to was like closed or full, or I don't know. So didn't get to park there. And then some of the other parking garages are like weird, and like I thought I would have time, like, you know, a normal parking garage where you like park your car and you can sit in your car for a second, like gather your stuff. No, and I was gonna like film in there. No, basically I like pulled into this little garage that had like car elevators in it, and the guy, like, you just leave your car right there and they like park it. So I had to like quickly grab all my stuff, give him my keys, and then I was just like out on the street like, okay, now what do I do? So honestly, I just walked around a little because I gave myself like way too much time to get there. I still had like an hour and a half to kill, so I went around to some stores, which was fine. I mean, I went in those stores and like tried some stuff on in a couple places, but it just like wasn't my vibe. And like some of them had like security people in the front because it's just like a busy area and they have like, you know, expensive clothes and stuff in there. But yeah, I don't know, it wasn't really my vibe, so I kind of like found a place to sit for a little bit, figured out what I wanted to do, and then grabbed some food at this little bagel place. It was all right. I was kind of disappointed because I thought New York was like known for sandwiches and delis and stuff, and this place got good reviews. It wasn't bad, it just like wasn't great either. Like, I don't know, it was like fine. I knew that I needed to eat something because I had eaten breakfast at like what, 10 or 11, and then wasn't gonna eat again until like 6 after the tattoo. So it's like super important not to get a tattoo on an empty stomach, just because you're, you know, you're sitting there for a long time, you're getting like poked with a needle. So it's super important to eat before so that you feel good and you feel energized. I knew I needed to eat something. Finally, it was time to go over, and I went there. Got there a little early, obviously. But yeah, it was such a good experience. She was super, super nice. She's an artist that comes to the United States every few months. I'll tag her or I'll put her Instagram handle up here. Her name's Asia. And she's originally from Russia, but she lives in Germany right now, but then comes over to the United States in, I think specifically this studio in New York, in like the spring and the fall. And she does really, really nice like fine line work. I think she typically like specializes in floral work. She's done other stuff though if you like scroll through her Instagram. But yeah, she's really nice. She took the time to make sure I really liked the placement. She gave me like, ideas, like, oh, you don't want it too far this way or that way because of like whatever. But she really was like, wanted to make sure it was what I wanted, where I wanted it, and all that, which I appreciate because I obviously have other tattoos, and some of them aren't exactly what I wanted, but I was young at the time. And I will say this, I will probably only ever get tattoos by women if I ever get any more, because they just seem to listen more and understand, like, they're just gonna do what you want. Because some of the ones I have are a little bigger than I would have wanted, because the artist was like, no, trust me, like, it should be like this size or like this or this thickness because blah blah blah. And I was just like, yeah, sure, whatever. But she was very, very nice and took the time, make sure everything was good, everything was where I wanted it, which I totally appreciate. So the whole experience was really awesome, and she did such a good job. It did take, I would say, like, the setup of everything took about a half an hour, and then the actual tattoo took like an hour and a half with the shading and stuff. I think this is only my second tattoo with shading, so I kind of thought it wasn't gonna take as long, but I know shading does take a long time. Take about an hour and a half. It was pretty expansive. My whole channel is a lot about like financial transparency, so I will tell you, it was $1,000 for the tattoo, and then I gave her, I think, $200 as a tip, because I just think that you should tip your tattoo artists and anyone who provides a service to you. I definitely think it was worth it. Obviously that was a lot of money for like a small-ish tattoo, like, it's not huge, but I think it's worth it because, again, I have tattoos that I don't necessarily love the quality of, and that was reflected in the price, you know what I mean? So I think it is important that, like, I went out of my way to find her as an artist because I knew she was gonna do what I wanted and the style that I wanted, and fine line is, you know, very hard to come by. Like, it's popular right now, but it is more expensive, and you want to find the right artist that's gonna do what you want and have it look the way that you want. So I do think that it was worth the price. I'm very happy with it, so say what you want about the price, but I thought it was worth it. I mean, what, did it stink traveling into New York City? Yes, but overall, definitely worth it, and I was very happy with the turnout of everything. So I'll show you guys what it's looking like right now. It looks so good. The detail is stunning. The color has faded a little too, because like when you first get it done, it's very black. So it has faded a little and kind of matches more like my other tattoos now, which is, but yeah, I love the placement of it because like when I wear shirts like this, it's like kind of visible, but also not super visible. Not that I have an issue with visible tattoos, it's just I have kind of been slowly working my way up to visible tattoos, and like I have some, but they're really, really small. So I like this one because it's big, but it's also like slightly visible, but also not super visible. And like when I have my arms kind of by my side too, it's more hidden, and that's what she was telling me with the placement too. Like you can either put it further back where it's not going to be visible pretty much at all if your arms are down, or like a little bit to the front where it's slightly visible. So I am happy with the placement because I feel like it's a little visible, but not super visible. I am super happy. It looks great, and I do highly recommend Asia if you're looking for a tattoo artist. She did an amazing job. But yeah, that was my little tattoo day vlog, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.